We are back, and welcome to the video. This is episode... What episode are we on, Steve?
13 to 14.
This is episode 14, I think. Or second attempt at filming it. So... Pretty much... Now, one thing I might do is kind of set these keys, and then I can use hotkeys. So we have a lot of things to do in today's episode. First up, what did we do in 13? Built this big green screen here. Let's show them the Dude Ranch, Steve. Steve brutally slaughtered our donkey. So we built the Dude Ranch, and in both of our episodes you kinda sorta saw it.
I did not slaughter a donkey.
Sorry, Steve slaughtered our mule. Does that make you happy?
How come you took the experience and let me
Because I wanted the experience and not the gunpowder.
creepers?
I need to put sharpness on my sword instead of smite.
Oh my experience again. Thief.
Here, you can have the gunpowder though. So, we built up the Dude Ranch. I mean, you kind of saw it in my video and Steve's. We got all of our horses here. We need a new mule. So, yeah, that. Back outside. So, let's make our way back to base, Steve, where we discuss what we will be doing today's episode. Oh, and also in episode 13, I planted all of these trees around the edges. Like big spruce trees, giant spruce trees. Mega spruce trees, I believe is what they're technically called.
Why's our boat floating off?
Who knows? What? Okay. So, Villagers Part 1. Now, if you ask anybody who's worked with villagers before in Minecraft, I need more food. They'll tell you that they're probably the single most annoying thing in the game. And that may or may not be true. We're gonna find out. So this is part 1 of Villagers. It's gonna be a multi-part operation. So in this episode, our goal is gonna be to build up all the farmers we need to trade with villagers. So we're working on coming up with a spreadsheet of like all the different villager types we're gonna need and stuff. So we're definitely gonna have some that will trade for puffer fish. This fish farm is one. We are going to, well, I did in a testing world discover there was a skeleton farm or spawned relatively like really close, but so we might or might not use it. If I have another free device, I might set it up to AFK at the skeleton farm. With this farm, let's be honest, it never really worked super well. It didn't give us a lot of experience. If you want to come in here, Steve.
Where you at?
In this big farm. But I really like the building, and I really like how it looks with all the cacti looking out in the courtyard. So, I mean, this thing hasn't even been working lately. It's probably because it's turned off, but, I mean, there we go. But it doesn't really matter. I guess I should turn it on just so it can finish all of this up. But never really worked super well, so we're going to tear out all of this stuff, and we're going to redirect the farm. So this bamboo farm is going to be redirected to go into our super smelter. This cactus farm is going to go into probably a composter to make bone meal. Might set up an oak tree farm, like a mini farm here. That, like, we can speed bone meal. Because bone meal is really helpful. Also, I want to set something, like some kind of loft up there. Because that's a really cool area.
This saying you set my house on fire.
Maybe. Now, there are a lot of farms we're going to make, and I don't even know everything. Pretty much, if I just go over on this computer and go to my wiki page, so pretty much everything that can be possibly farmed, we're going to farm. Now, here's the main benefit of redirecting the super smelter. We would have to mine, but it's going to be possible to get enough coal to fuel this. However, there are villagers that will trade for coal. Armor will, 15 for an emerald. Let's see. Again, 15 with a butcher. Cartographers will give no, or they don't want it. I think somebody had 12. Fishermen will do 10 for an emerald. Fishermen are going to be nice. I have a lot of those. A lot of villagers want coal. So, and flint. This guy wants flint. So, we will definitely be doing a lot of villager trading and building a lot of farms for the villagers. You harvesting the crops over here?
Mm-hmm. I need a hole.
I got it. Need to get another axe because somebody was playing around with a Riptide Trident and lost his. Don't know who would do such a horrible thing, but so I started construction on the pumpkin and melon farm, which will be over here. So it currently does not work. We should probably work on making it work. Although, I guess we could just call it future proofing, because this should work in 1.16. The issue is that like over the issue is that there can't be a block over the seeds, and there is. So we'll get to that eventually. Also, we will be doing more enchanting There are a couple enchantments, like the hoe will be really important to enchant. But seriously. I need to get a nice crossbow. Why don't... Do I have an unbreaking and mending? Yeah. Let's do that right now. Steve, meet me in the enchantment room. Unbreaking 3. Mending.
Kitchen.
Quick question. How much experience do you have?
13.
We'll see what that can do. Now, can I afford...
Okay.
No.
Where'd I put beets and carrots and potatoes? All in the kitchen, right?
Yeah. Okay, we're going to wait till we have slightly higher experience levels to do this. Shame we don't have a farm that I could AFK at if I wasn't too lazy. So we have multiple things to tend to this episode. One of which, for me, is I got farms to build. And for Steve, we need diamonds. You know what that means?
Down in the cave.
Let's get into some mining. So, I worked on the super smoker. I got it kind of sort of halfway working. And then we moved on to mining. So the next thing that I want to talk to you about is our villager project. Now this was kind of part 1 to the villager project, and this will be 2 or 3 parts probably. So what we're doing is we're trying to get villagers. We'll build a big trading hall. We'll have a breeder over in a village over there, like the one north of us. If you haven't seen it before, it's over here. This is where we will have our breeder. So this will be episode 15 or 16 by the time we actually finish the villager stuff. Don't know exactly when. So yeah, it will be some time. Also, Steve, for his next episode, will probably be his first playing on the computer instead of his iPad. So yeah, there's that. Okay, now back to your video. Just got back on after fishing overnight to be met with some visitors. I don't have a crossbow. Now, here, take you. My bow's better for the actual battle. But the crossbow is ready at any moment. Oh, smart are you, buddy. Not smart enough. Oh, that didn't kill you? It should. Not food. He's still alive. There are also some people in here, huh? They all die. You don't see any. Chicken must die. Okay, everyone move. There we go. So we have never really experimented with multi-shot on a crossbow, so how does this work? You shoot it. Works well. So I think this would be good for two things. One, if there were a lot of mobs in one place. Or two, just if you had terrible aim. So, I figured out the solution to the super smelter. Here it is. This idea. So our cart comes and rolls along and stops here. Then it gets loaded in with hoppers or some way. Now, as you can probably see, this is like too low a frame rate to watch. We're working on getting a better screen recorder for that. Okay, that's surprising. It's pretty simple design, but I moving on. Figure out how to build myself again. Now, back to the Let's Play world. Now, it remained laggy like that for pretty much the rest of the video. Not really a whole lot happened though. I worked on our pumpkin and melon farm a little bit. Got it totally working on both halves of the thing, so there's that. Still haven't gotten the super smelter done. Might be why there's a zombie pigman sticking his face through my door. Here, I got some training for you. Fight this guy that just walked into the main room.
Why'd you let him in?
Okay, good. You should be safe in the nether.
Shall I mine, or you got something else in mind?
Had something else in mind, but I forgot what it was. Very helpful, huh?
Mm-hmm. I got a golden sword out of that deal.
Yeah. Here, why don't you go plant the crops?
Where about?
Out in the garden.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
We probably need to go to the farm, too.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I don't know if it'll have grown, but yeah. Ooh, my secret chest's open. Gonna head over to the farm. Been staying around base a lot lately. I haven't really gone on any trips. Don't you shoot my horse!
I don't even have my gun out.
That pillager sure did, and this one does too. He's dead. Me and him, huh, Lily? We got a couple stacks of carrots.
What's this glass you put up over here?
That's part of the super smelter. That's how you get items up. My beetroot is grown over here. I think some of the crops might be like kind of in the range that they grow where we're at base, and some aren't because like the ones closer to the back don't seem to have grown. Better finish doing all these paths.
Why? What's the difference?
Like, we're not close enough for them to be loaded and growing. Because I think you're going to have trouble getting it all the way back to base. Oh, stupid trader! Stupid trader!
How come I can't get the leaf thing?
Huh, that was satisfying. I have piercing on my crossbow, so it goes through things, so I took out all of them in 3 shots. Like,
Oh,
a shot and it went through all 3.
leather leaves. That's what it's all. Where you at?
Right in front of you. So now, we get to building a house. So, I apologize, even this time lapse, it's still probably gonna get a little frozen up, but what we're doing is we're just putting a roof on. Then we're going to segment it into 3 floors. So there will be the bottom floor, which is like our storage area. It's where we store all our crops and stuff. Then we'll have the second floor, and that's going to be my waiting room, almost. If I'm just sitting there filming or something, then that is, or not filming, but if I'm sitting there farming, I should say, and waiting for crops to go or something, then I'll go sit up there. It's going to have big windows in it, so that way you can, like, I can see out and watch the crops, make sure they're all nice and grown. Then, we're going to have the top floor. That's going to be where the beds and all that kind of stuff is. Also, like, there were 2 frames after this whole time lapse, so yeah, there's that. It's pretty much over now, so. I am riding with my axe as my primary weapon to show you what happened. Because I don't have a sword anymore. So, this happened to Rogue Pro later before. It is a glitch in the game. And it is the reason that I no longer have an enchanted bow or an enchanted sword. Because I tried to protect them by putting them in a chest. Now, I would have lost everything if this would have happened at the wrong time while I was AFK. But, thankfully, it didn't. So, I was low on experience. I don't remember why. I think I was low on experience for some reason. And I decided to AFK at my skeleton farm to make up for that. To get experience. There I log back on. This block right here, these 3 blocks right here, and these 2 right there were missing. Thankfully my armor is left because I was wearing it at the time. I AFK'd the skeleton farm, and then once I was done, I just logged off. The next day my friend was here, and I logged on to give him a tour of the world. All of these smooth stone blocks were missing. Skeletons were able to come out of the farm and attack. Also, this block was missing. Now, thankfully, I was not AFK when this happened, so they would not kill me. That was a good thing. This block in the wall was missing. This glass block was missing. Piers. The lever that made my trident killer work was missing. It must have been right here, and I just placed that block there to try and fix it, because I didn't really pay much attention, besides the fact that skeletons were coming out. So yes, that is how it was. Lever was there, which it is missing. There was a chest, and I think there also might have been a crafting table. Where, oh. What does this lever do? Oh. Did I put that there? So before I AFK'd, I put my good tools, my fully enchanted diamond sword and bow,
in a chest here. Whenever I came back on, like, not while I was AFK, a couple days after I AFK, trying to kill her. Also seems to be broken by whatever this bug was. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whenever I came back on a couple days later, logged back onto the world, the chest was gone. Now it had a lot of stuff in it, and we're not really going to worry about most of that. But the enchanted stuff is what matters. This also happened to Rogue Prolator. He had a whole line of chests wiped out. Gosh, start. He had a whole line of chests wiped out. One of those chests contained a full set of backup armor, and I believe tools also. Now what are we gonna do about this? Nothing much. Later, I'm going to go on, get the tools back in creative mode, and I believe there's a way to change it back where cheats are off and it will not realize. But I'll have to go edit the world file to do that. I'm not going to get back anything extra, and I will not even get back any of the stuff in that chest. I'm going to, even though I'm not 100% happy with the sword, I'm going to get it back with the exact enchantments it had on it. And later worry about changing smite to sharpness, although I don't know for sure that I'm going to do that. Right now, what I'm currently going to do is farm. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. It was definitely fun to make. Next episode will be more villager and farm stuff. See you next time. I'm Minecraft Matto.